Guru Nation, how's it going? Thank you so much for watching. Look, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. It really means a lot to me. It helps me out with the algorithm tremendously. I'm sitting here in an Airbnb on a Sunday after a quick business trip to Orange County, and I'm going through LinkedIn messages that I'm behind. You guys have been doing so good, sending me questions, and it's really been keeping this whole machine going, so thank you. Today's question comes from someone. I'm going to read it to you. It says, hey, first I'd like to start out by saying I appreciate your posts and videos. I was hoping when you had time you could offer some insight. I have a bachelor's in biology, but hadn't had much luck landing a role in clinical research that I could support my family with, so I decided to go back to school. I figured a BSN and RN license would guarantee more open doors than an advanced degree in biology or biochem. I would agree. If you have a choice and you're clinically minded, like going the RN route, BSN RN route is the more practical choice, because I know, like in the community I'm in, I know an NP is an RN, but an advanced degree on RN. But like just for context, an NP will make about $150K a year when they just work for someone else. That's not counting when they work for themselves. Obviously, you could make a lot more, but when they work for someone else. So that's, it's hard to compete. Like, you as a CRA, you can get that salary eventually, but you're not going to get that salary right away. So you made the right choice, in my opinion. I work with a lot of RNs. I work with a lot of NPs. They do well for themselves, and they position themselves properly for research if they want to. So here I am, coming up on my final semester before I graduate in August. Initially, I was considering the CRA route. However, I'd like to build a career where I'm not constantly traveling. So I applied to graduate school to pursue my Doctor of Nursing practice. Good. See? DNP. Okay, good. So I could work as an investigator in clinical research. I know this may seem far out of left field, but I'm trying to do anything I can to ensure I'm ready to hit the ground running upon graduation. So really, I'm seeking advice, or would like to know if there are any other positions that are BSN, RN, or DSP, nurse practitioner, would be ideal for in clinical research. As sole provider, I'm just wanting to do my homework before pushing in a specific direction. This is a very good question. Where you are located in Sarasota, Florida, first of all, no matter where you're located, probably the best person to do this video with me would have been Jaime. I might do this with Jaime. Jaime is my nurse practitioner business partner. Now, he didn't discover research. We discovered him. He's a family friend. My wife, their family is really close to his family. So when we moved to Yuma to start the research clinic and we needed clinicians, he came up in her mind, and so we started working with him in research. And now his eyes are opening up. He's like, wow, I didn't realize you can do this. So basically, he's working full-time for an urgent care center. I don't know how much he's making, but it's not bad. And he gets, so he does 3 full days a week. And then he can dedicate 2 of those other days to research. And he can even move one of those 3 days that he works to a Saturday. So he can dedicate 3 days a week to the research site. So I think you can do 2, like once you're at that level of NP, nurse practitioner, you can do a number of things. You can start your own site, but I know initially you may want to have your own private practice. And I know even before that, you may want to pay off your student loans. So you may want to work for someone like my business partner is doing at an urgent care. I think they're paying for his student loans, actually. So, and giving him the salary. So there's options for you right off the bat. You can kind of wait for research to happen. You don't need to make it happen right away. I think the first thing you should do is secure a full-time job just as an RN. whether that's working for someone else's private practice, working for an urgent care, whatever it is that you gotta do that. When you're in that situation, you can have a flexible schedule to where you can then go out and seek research clinics in your area. There's quite a few in Sarasota, I think. I know there's a lot. Research is huge in Florida. So in Sarasota, I can't think of any of clients we have off the top of our head that have sites there. But Sarasota, Florida in general, you can find lots of mom and pop research sites. They would love to have a nurse practitioner like you. Even here, when I'm in this more competitive area in Orange County, where we have a site, and in San Bernardino, which is a little bit east of here, where we have a site, we go out of our way to try to find new providers to come work with us. We even offer them free office space. Hey, you come in here, develop your private practice. You have X amount of rooms dedicated to you. We don't want anything to do with that. It's free rent. In exchange, you help us out with some research. You be a sub-investigator. And then this is how you build your CV. And ultimately, you can either be a partner with that research site as a part owner, like Jaime in my case, or you can build up your experience as a sub-investigator and then become a CRA. But you just mentioned you don't want to travel so much, so I think the best route for you would be sub-investigator, doing research, and having a private practice of some sort, whether it's your own or working for someone else's private practice, where there are synergies not only between your schedule between the two, but where there are potential synergies between the two roles based on access to patients and putting patients in studies. So this was a really good question. I'm sorry it took me so long to get to it, but this is why we do videos on Sunday mornings, because Guru Nation doesn't care if it's Sunday morning or Thursday afternoon. They just want answers, and I think you're in a good situation, and I'd be happy to discuss more. Let me know if this makes sense, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.